Have you ever thought about the tragic life behind the smiling face of the beautiful Kimberly Drummond from Diff'rent Strokes? Dana Plato, the actress who brought that character to life, lived a story filled with fame, heartbreak, and turmoil. A real-life drama that reads like a heartbreaking novel. Dana Plato's rise to fame began in 1978, when producer Al Burton, impressed by her spark during a cheerleading audition on The Gong Show, recommended her for the role of Kimberly Drummond on Diff'rent Strokes. Originally a competitive figure skater, Dana pivoted to acting, leaving behind what could have been a promising athletic career.
In the first season of Diff'rent Strokes, Plato's character Kimberly Drummond was initially given fewer appearances, with the storyline explaining that she was often away at school.
Why don't you just put him on a rack and stretch him?
However, fans loved her character so much that she became a regular from the second season onwards, sharing the spotlight with her on-screen brothers, Gary Coleman and Todd Bridges.
Arnold, try spelling this.
The show's massive success put her in the limelight. But as with many young stars, fame brought its own set of challenges.
One particularly ironic twist occurred in Dana Plato's life during the Diff'rent Strokes episode titled Little Mother, Season 3, where her character, Kimberly Drummond, helps a friend navigate the challenges of an unplanned pregnancy.
She's the one that's pregnant.
You expect me to believe that?
Yes, I do. You always said you trusted me.
I want to believe you, honey.
Oh, Daddy, you can. I'm not pregnant, honest. Not even a little bit.
Shortly after the episode aired, life imitated art as Dana herself became pregnant at the age of 19. In December 1983, Dana moved in with her rock guitarist boyfriend, Lambert. And by April 24, 1984, they were married. Just a few months later, on July 2, 1984, their son, Tyler Edward Lambert, was born. While Dana embraced motherhood with joy, even telling her on-screen father Conrad Bain, "When I get the baby, I will never be alone again." Her real-life pregnancy came at a cost. Due to her pregnancy, the producers of Diff'rent Strokes decided to write her out of the series during its 6th season, as they felt it didn't align with the wholesome image of the show. Though she made guest appearances in the final 2 seasons, this marked the beginning of her career's decline. Dana's final appearance as a regular cast member came in the season 6 episode, The Boyfriend, after which she shifted to a recurring guest role. Her last notable appearance on Diff'rent Strokes was in the acclaimed Season 8 episode, Bulimia, Episode 13, where Kimberly battles an eating disorder. Dana's portrayal of a young woman struggling with bulimia was widely praised, showcasing her acting talent even as her personal life was unraveling off-screen.
I don't want to be 1 ounce overweight. I want a perfect body.
In January 1988, Dana's world fell apart when she separated from Lambert. The same week, her mother passed away from scleroderma.
Yeah, I miss moms a whole lot. You know what it is I miss mostly is just her touch. You know, I have a few friends with their parents and they're sick, or their parents are old, or what have you, and they just disregard them like they're yesterday's trash.
Desperate and devastated, she signed over power of attorney to an accountant who vanished with most of her money, leaving her with less than $150,000. This accountant swindled millions from others too, but he was never caught or prosecuted. Additionally, her struggles with substance abuse worsened, leading to poor financial decisions and mounting debt.
After losing custody of her son in 1990 following her divorce from Lambert, Dana Plato's life spiraled. Posing for Playboy in 1989 failed to revive her fading career.
You get paid for this kind of stuff?
A little bit, man, it's the same thing for everybody.
It's mostly the exposure.
Exactly.
And by 1990, she was working as a cashier in Las Vegas. Desperate for money, she took roles in low-budget and adult-themed films, including Bikini Beach Race and Diff'rent Strokes, the story of Jack and Jill, and Jill. Despite earning $25,000 per episode at her peak, financial mismanagement and substance abuse left her nearly broke.
Her personal life unraveled further. Her brief engagement to Fred Potts ended quickly, and her marriage to Scott Adkins was annulled after a month. She spent her final years living in a motorhome with her fiancé, Robert Minkaka. In February 1991, Dana's troubles with the law began when she robbed a Las Vegas video store with a pellet gun, stealing just $164. She was quickly arrested, with Wayne Newton posting her $13,000 bail. This marked a major shift in her public image, from child star to troubled figure. In January 1992, she was arrested again for forging a prescription for diazepam. She served 30 days in jail and entered drug rehab, but continued to struggle with poverty and unemployment.
What you do is that you just don't have control. You don't have control of yourself.
I knew exactly what could happen to me if I turned myself in, but I had to deal with that.
A couple of months before her arrest, Dana Plato reunited with her biological mother, Linda Strain, in an emotional encounter amid her personal struggles. During her stay in Las Vegas, Dana Plato even worked at a dry cleaning store, where customers were impressed with her dedication, effort, and humility.
Desperate for money, she took roles in low-budget and adult-themed films, including Bikini Beach Race and Diff'rent Strokes, the story of Jack and Jill, and Jill. Despite earning $25,000 per episode at her peak, financial mismanagement and substance abuse left her nearly broke.
On May 7, 1999, months after the release of Diff'rent Strokes, the story of Jack and Jill, Dana Plato was invited on The Howard Stern Show, where she discussed her financial troubles and claimed to be sober. But instead of support, callers rudely claimed that she was lying and still taking drugs.
Dana, I think you're a junkie les has-been and you belong in a mental hospital.
Well, I'm really sorry you feel that way, sir.
Would you be willing to give us a hair sample?
No, well, sure, yeah. Sure, yeah.
Desperate to defend herself, she offered a lock of her hair for a drug test to prove she was clean. After it was cut, she asked for it back, feeling crushed and embarrassed by the harsh doubts and sarcasm directed at her during the broadcast.
My mind. Do you think I could have my hair back, please? I just want my hair. Thank you, Howard. Thanks.
The next day, while visiting her fiancé's family in Moore, Oklahoma, Dana tragically died at age 34 after taking a combination of painkillers and muscle relaxants, initially ruled an accidental overdose. Her death was later considered a suicide due to her history of substance abuse.
However, friends like Todd Bridges suggested she may have taken the drugs simply to fall asleep rather than to end her life.
She went home, and what happened was, the things I tell people about sleeping pills, never take sleeping pills. She took some sleeping pills, she woke up kind of drowsy, took some more.
After the Howard Stern show.
Yeah. If you can't go to sleep, just don't go to sleep. Don't take nothing to go to sleep unless it's natural.
In a heartbreaking twist, her son Tyler took his own life 2 days before the 11th anniversary of her death. Dana Plato stands as one of the most tragic figures in celebrity history. Her life a testament to the harsh realities that lurk beneath the surface of fame.
Found his video helpful? If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to Not Just Rich for more great content and hit the bell icon for updates.